YouTube family, what is up? Happy Saturday. Who is grinding on the weekend? So, in this video, we're going to do a cold call role play, or maybe we can call your leads. So, maybe for those of you, if you have any leads that you want to call, all right, we can call your leads, or you can jump on. We can do a cold call role play. And so, let's rock and roll. Okay. So, let me see here. Who is ready? I'm going to... Okay, actually, TikTok family, I got a okay, so head over to YouTube. Going live on YouTube right now. Let's do a cold call role play. Let's rock and roll. Let's call some leads. Let's put some property on the contract. Let's rock and roll, baby. Let's make money, all right? That's why we're here on the weekend, man. Only the real hustler is here on the weekend. So if you're hustling, grinding on the weekend, making the money, all right, if you're paying the price, you're making the sacrifice instead of hanging out, partying on the weekend, you're here trying to become financially free, putting your priority on top, making that money so you can take care of your family. Comment in the chat. I want to know who is the real one in the building, baby. Who's the real one in the building? So, all right, Jonathan, let's go get this money. Let's go, man. For the kids, 47. So I guess you're 47 and it's for the kids, baby. Let's go. Phil, let's go, man. Do you JV on MLS market deals if the price is great? Yes. Any deals that you got on the contract, man, I'm willing to JV with you guys. So if you need help finding the buyer, all you need to do is send it over to that email there, right there at the bottom of the screen. Email it over. My VA, okay, will find you a buyer. And let's rock and roll, baby. Okay. So hold on a second. I want to bring some of my students up so we can do some cold call role play here really quick here. Okay. The link to join me live. Okay. So let's see. Who's here, man? I want to know who's the real one that is here. Tim in the house. Let's go, Tim. High level. Hey, Khang, how do I start without any credential? Well, dude, I started my real estate 12 years ago with no experience, no credentials, no help, no support. The only person who supported me was God and the wifey, man. Right? So, in my personal opinion, dude, you're either making excuses or you're making money. So stop letting shit like that, right, holds you back from doing whatever you want to do, dude. You don't need credential, man. You don't need a license. You don't need a college degree. You don't need a GED. You don't even need to know your ABC, man, to be able to wholesale and a house, dude. All right? The key is to get started. And a lot of you be like, well, Khang, where do I start? Like, I don't even know where to start. So let me give you some options, okay? Number one, dude, here's a 15-minute video that I created especially just for you. 15-minute. I get straight to the point, showing you exactly how to get into the game. Go to WTMclass.com. Okay? That's number one. Number two, dude, is if you haven't gotten my book, it's the only book you need, man. Over 600 5-star review on Amazon. Thanks to you guys for the support, the love, dropping the review on Amazon. I truly appreciate it. We were a bestseller, but now obviously we're not, you know. All you need to do is you want to grab the book, dude, right there, man. $12, dude. WTMbook.com, bro. Right? So stop making excuses, dude. And let's start making money. What up? Hello? Fatima, turn on your camera, Fatima.
My mic is on now.
Oh, good. You want to turn on your camera?
Oh yes, give me 1 second.
How do I pronounce your name?
Fatima.
Fatima.
You can they pronounce it differently all the time, so it doesn't matter how you
Hey, happy Saturday. And man, as a woman, you're a hustler. I love it.
I've been trying to study and I was on your cold call this morning. Man, that was a tough call.
Yeah, that was.
I hope Jeremiah is able to do something with that, you know?
Yeah.
I hope they can come to an agreement.
Yep. He is. So I told him to call the seller back. So I'll wait for to hear from him today. But how do you enjoy the academy so far?
So far, I'm just trying to go through the modules, trying to understand everything. I was actually logging into the your King Data AI to see if like I
Hey,
can like start doing some calls and
good,
stuff. So,
good.
I'm just a little nervous still, but
Sure, I understand.
I'm ready.
Hey, we are here for you. So my question to you is, do you have leads that you want to call,
Oh,
or
sorry.
do you want to do a cold call role play?
I don't have any leads. Like, I just, I've been in the class for. I just want to mention also, Kang. I'm expecting. So I've been a little sick, and I was at the
Sure,
hospital on Monday, so I missed, Monday and Tuesday's
sure.
Zoom meeting. But I was able to get back, on the Zoom meetings
Good.
yesterday with Jericho was really good. I
Proud of
heard
you.
Colby's story, smooth, closing
Proud of you.
deal.
Proud of
But right now, I was just talking to my husband. I said, let me go and try to do some work and try to do some like researchers on the King data and stuff and see if maybe I can like do some calls or something. I have your book too. I bought it.
you. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I love it. I love it. And
Yeah.
hey, let's go, baby. I love it. And you know what? Trust me, you're taking massive actions, and I love it, right? A lot of people, they're waiting to know like they're waiting for everything to unveil before they take the first step. You already making moves. So just be consistent. All right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and I want you to know that we're there for you. So you run across any hurdle, any speed bump, or anything like that, don't be afraid to reach out to Jamil, reach out to Jericho, just reach out to
Yeah.
the team, and we'll make sure that we'll put you in the right place. Okay. So
Yeah, I was just also like trying to look, like at I was because I'm based in LA, so
yeah,
like the market in LA,
yeah,
sometimes is a little higher than other places
sure,
and but I was just going just looking at it on my phone, but I wasn't able to see it right, so I came upstairs to my computer to
sure.
try to see it, but like what how can I ask this? What do you suggest? Like, I start off with like LA areas. Is there like any areas that like you see more action
Yeah,
in
yeah,
LA
yeah.
or
I don't think I like the LA market because prices are pretty high, right?
yeah, yeah.
I I
I
think
was seeing that
I think I like more like Bakersfield. Wh-
Bakersfield.
Yeah, where house price are, in the mid two, three, $400,000, $500,000. I think
Mhm.
those are better market.
All right.
I think
I
those are
was
better market that unless there's another city or county that you are more familiar with, that house price falls between the 200 to 500,000.
I think I've seen Hemet. Victorsville, I want to say it's
Yep,
around the 4 and 5s.
yep. There you go.
I don't know if you've heard of those or that was kind of like my thing. I'm like, is there like maybe something you suggest? Like I go like to like a county, but like like Bakersfield, like I
Yep.
am familiar with Bakersfield.
Good.
Also like that kind of gives me an idea of where to
Yep.
start or where to look.
Yep.
Because I
So
was also looking at some other places where I've never heard of.
yeah.
It's called Cavazon or something like that, but it
So
looks really dry,
okay.
really dry. So I'm like, I don't think anybody would want to buy there. It's
Yeah.
just too dry.
Yeah. So so if I were you, trying to pick a market that houses probably in Cal, I would say between 200 to like 500,000 in that price range.
2 to 5.
Populations, we want to be, probably in that 100,000 to 500,000 plus people, right? So
Yeah,
we need to target something that has quite a bit of population. So for us to get, a good list of people that we can call. So
yeah, right.
so you want to do a cold call role play, or do you want to search on Google for sell by owner
Mhm.
and then just call these people and then I listen to your call? How do you want to do it?
I think I want to like practice with you first.
Okay, okay. So let's go. You
That
ready?
would be, because I've never been on a call like this before,
Sure.
and I don't have any real estate experience or nothing. So, like it would be
That's
good to be on a.
and the and the thing is that's why I'm so proud of you right now, because a lot of people would never make a move because they felt like they haven't had everything figured out. But you
Yeah,
make the move without having anything figured out, and that's
yeah.
how you are gonna win. Okay, so let's rock and roll. Okay, are you ready to start?
I'm nervous, Kang, but I'm ready. you
Don't
know.
be nervous. Okay, we just
I'm
gonna have
just like.
fun. All right.
So, also, Kang, before I get into that, do I need to create a website? Because I did hear, yesterday people were running into things where they were like, even today when you were on that cold with
Yeah.
James, where I was watching the video where he was like, "Oh, well, I don't know who you are,"
Correct.
So,
Correct. Well, so okay, so the thing is, if you have the capital for it, you you can build the website in kingdata.ai, right?
okay.
You can get a website. It costs like a few $100 or so, I think, but you don't have to. The reason why a lot of time you come across those seller is because
Mm-hmm.
that seller, he's not that motivated to sell. And
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It sounded like that.
yeah, I mean, my thing is, I think it's best that you create a Facebook page about We
Oh,
Buy
okay.
Houses. So be like, hey, you can go check out my Facebook and just make sure that you're active, post on there,
Yeah.
at least, so when people go there, they can see you. Once again, I think having a Facebook will also be good if you're on a tight budget where you don't have the funds for a website.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
but having a website is not necessary, in my personal opinion, if you're starting out and you don't have a budget for it.
Okay.
That seller is just giving me a tough time because he's not
Yeah,
motivated.
he wasn't motivated. You
Okay.
know, he wasn't decided, I guess. Like he's like, I don't know, maybe I want to fix it and sell it for
Yeah.
more, kind of a thing. It sounded like that to me too, but you know, I was just like, for things like that, like I run into like somebody was like, well, I don't know
Yeah.
who you are, like you have a website, or like
So
how would I go about like being a website? But I
correct.
know yesterday Jericho also did mention something about like, like, no, I don't have a website because I'm just like, a local investor.
You can also say that.
So
Yeah. I mean, listen, nowadays people obviously, like Jonathan, like social media. Like
yeah.
you can create a Facebook page, you can create an Instagram page, and bam, there you go. Cost you
Okay.
nothing, and you'll be up and running, right? I think
Okay. Yeah.
that's probably a better route to go. And
Yeah.
then if people ask, and I agree with Jericho, if people ask you about your website, hey, we're just a small local mom and pop, right? We're
Mm-hmm.
not a big corporation, so which means we will pay you more for your property because we don't have the big expense overhead, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're not out there trying to run a bunch of marketing, like, so if you position yourself like that, like we're just a small mom and pop, we're buying just a few houses a year, that's it. I think
Mm-hmm.
I think if you position yourself well, and if you build enough rapport with the seller, I
Mm-hmm.
think that comes off even more authentic, and I think people can just trust and rather go with the small people versus the big corporation anyway.
Mm-hmm.
In my
Okay.
personal opinion, okay? Are
Yeah. Yeah.
you ready?
Okay. Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm just like I don't know what to even how to even start a call right now, but you know what? Let's get it, Kang. Let's
Okay.
get it.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Kang. This is Fatima calling. I'm a local investor, and I saw a post that you were interested in buying and selling your house.
I'm not interested in buying. I mean, who are you?
Sorry, I said you were interested in selling your home.
I mean, like I didn't put any sign up. But who are you?
My name is Fatima. I'm just a local home buyer, local investor that was interested in buying your property.
Well, I mean, like, how do you know that my property for sale? Like, I don't have any sign up.
Um, okay, I'm lost now.
Yeah. So, Fatima, Here's what we're going to do. So what I want you to do is make sure you join the weekly cold call role play.
Mhm,
I want you to sit back and let me
mhm,
bring someone else on. And then
mhm.
that way you can kind of get the feel of how things goes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll just sit back and just watch. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. For those of you who have some leads that you want to call or you want to jump on, here's the link. All right. Click on that link and join me. Okay. Join me live. If you have a question, we can do a cold call role play. We can call your leads. We can call your buyers, whatever it is that you want to do. Okay. Is Phoenix good area? It's good. I think so. I think Phoenix is good, but it's very competitive, but it's good. Competitive means that if you get a property in a contract, dude, you can probably sell that thing within a day. I'm in Cincinnati. I feel like it's a great area for this. Absolutely. I like Cincinnati. What up? What up? What up?
Hey Khang, how you doing?
Good. How do I pronounce your name?
Sabir, man.
Sabir. What up, dude?
All right, man. How you doing? Hey,
Hey,
we
hey,
role playing?
hold on. Can you turn on your camera, man?
Yeah, I could.
Okay.
I'm just on my phone, so.
Hey, I love it, dude. I love it. I love the hair, bro. I love the hair, dude.
Oh, thank you, man.
Looking good, dude. I love the
Appreciate
curls,
you.
man.
Appreciate you, man. Growing
Hey.
that out.
So, what do you want to do? You got a question? You want to do a cold call role play? You got leads you want to call?
Yeah, I want to role play because I can't really call my sellers with my phone.
Okay, I hear
Uh,
you. Okay, are you ready, dude?
yeah, let's go.
I can't see you anymore, bro.
Oh, okay. Can you see me?
Yep.
I switched to my I switched to the script I made, so like I don't know
Hey,
why.
okay.
That
Hello.
might be why the camera's turning off. So is
Okay.
that okay?
Yep. Hello.
All right.
Hello.
Hey Kong, how you doing? Are you the property owner of 123?
Yeah. Who's this?
Yeah, this is a local investor in the area. Just wanted to know if you're interested in selling.
Oh man, how do you get my number?
Good question. I actually found your number. Uh I kind of searched up your property, and your phone number was one of the first numbers to pop up, and that's how I got to you.
So what do you guys do? I mean, like, this is kind of like out of the blue, and I I get a bunch of these calls all the time. So
Yeah,
what do
of
you guys
course.
do?
So yeah, we're local investors, like I told you, and we have cash sitting, and we're interested in buying properties in the area. Are you looking to sell your property?
I mean, I'm not looking to sell, but I mean, if the price is right, anything is for sale.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Can I get some information about your property?
Well, I mean, like, maybe you can call me back later. I really don't have the time right now.
Okay. I mean, do you have like 1 or 2 minutes possibly? I'll try to make it as quick as possible.
Well, I mean, so why don't we get straight to the point? So what did you guys just offer?
Yeah. So basically, I just wanted to collect some info about the property first. That way, I can get a better understanding of your home.
Well, I mean, like, you can search everything online.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I would rather get the information from, the seller because they know it better than anyone else.
Well, I'm okay. So what do you want to know?
Okay, so I just wanted to confirm a few things real quick. So, like, is your property, a 2 bed, 4 bath?
Yes, it is.
Okay, okay, great. Just confirming everything I see here. Is it 1,800 square foot?
I mean, yeah, probably. I haven't really checked.
Okay, gotcha. All right. And Mr. Kong, is there anything, any features I should know about the property?
I mean, there's a little, there's actually a little mother-in-law suite out back.
All right. So, in terms of the condition, what do you think we would need to do to put it in perfect condition?
Well, I mean, like, there's really nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. I currently live in there. I mean, there's really nothing wrong. I mean, if I were to move out, it's move-in ready.
Okay, for sure. I mean, does it look, modern? When was the last time you did any updates to the kitchen?
I mean, gosh. So what do you consider as an update?
I mean, something like uh something very
Like,
modern and
okay. Listen. If I'm gonna sell my house, I want to sell it
yeah,
in as is conditions. I don't want to fix it up. I don't want to do any. I don't want to update it. I'll let the buyer do that. All
for
right. If you
sure.
want to buy,
And
you want to.
that's why exactly. That's why we're here. We would definitely take it over as is. No nothing you would have to do on your end.
Okay. Then.
But I just have to know it anyway, so
Oh, okay. The house is original. It's built in like 1980s.
okay, 1980. Okay, great. All right. And Kong, do you know what the tax assessed value is on your property?
I think the last one I got, it shows about 375,000.
375. All right. Um so if you don't mind me asking, Kong, where you looking to move next?
That's none of your business. Here, listen.
Yeah.
If you have an offer for the property, great. If you don't, then we're
Okay.
done.
Yeah, for sure. Not trying to waste your time here, of course, because our time is valuable too. So like besides getting the right price, Kong, what is another reason you want to sell them?
Well, listen, you guys are the one who calls me who wants to buy my property. If you make me a fair, if you make me a good enough offer, then I'll sell it. If not, then I'll just keep living there. I don't really
Yeah.
need to sell it.
Okay, great. And is your property free and clear, or is there anything we would have to pay off?
There's a mortgage on it.
Okay. Do you mind telling me how much that is?
What does that have to do with, the sell price?
Yeah, the reason I'm asking that, Kong, is because when we do take over the property, we would definitely want to know how much that is before we would finalize and agree to a price.
why would that matter? I will pay it off.
Okay, sure. All right. So Kong, without wasting your time, how much are you looking to walk away with?
Well, make me an offer. We've been on the phone for 10 minutes and you still haven't made me an offer.
Yeah, for sure. Just looking at the property here, and I just wanted to let you know, Kong, from our end, our team, we can handle and deal with anything left. So if you do decide to sell, we would clean everything. You don't have to worry about anything. You just take your stuff and you can go if you want.
Okay, sounds great.
All right. So uh all right, I'm kind of lost here when I
Okay.
get to pricing.
Hey, okay. So, bro, Sabir, here is the thing that you're missing. What you're
Yeah.
missing is you're missing, like, I would say, like, more like a normal conversation, like engaging into the conversation. So watch this. So what if we reverse the role, right? So now
Yeah.
you're the seller, I'm the buyer. So now you become me and I becomes you. So earlier you mentioned, so Sabir, so what I understand is that you don't really need to sell the property. So do you understand what I'm saying? Because earlier all you do, dude, is you just asking question. There
Yeah,
were
yeah. I'm reading off the script only.
Right. So what you need to do is, dude, you need to turn this into like a normal conversation, a normal
Right.
convo. So what I would do is I will take the answer of the seller. I would be like, okay, so Sabir. So I understand that you don't need to sell the property. Got it. only reason why you would sell is if you were able to get the right price for the property. Am I correct? And
Yeah.
you'd be like, yeah, okay, am I correct? Okay, fantastic. Well, Sabir, do you know what you're hoping to get for the property?
I mean, no, whatever you offer, you tell me what you want to give me.
Ah, I got you. Okay, so right now you don't have any ideas of what you want for the property, correct?
No, not really. I would rather you tell me.
I see. I got it. Well, do you know what things are selling for in your area?
I mean, yeah, but it's like 300, but
Okay.
I want 400 for my property.
Ah,
I
I
don't
got
really
you.
care.
Okay. Got it. So, Sabir, do you see what I did there? So it's like now it's like a normal conversation. I giggle, I
Right.
laugh. I'd be like, okay. So Sabir, so you want property that are similar to yours. So now what I'm doing, dude, is I'm taking his answer, I'm gonna reframe it into a question and turn it
Yep.
into like a normal conversation. So I would
Okay.
say, so Sabir, what I understand is that houses are selling for 400,000 similar to your, or I'm sorry, for 300,000 similar to your, but you want 400,000 for your property. So
Yeah.
basically you're telling me, Sabir, is you're asking $100,000 more than what the actual market value for the property is. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, of course. And they come back and say you called me and all that bull
Sure.
crap.
Got it. Okay, so why don't you say that? Well, yes, that is correct. I want $100,000 more. Okay, so Sabir, listen, I understand you want more for your property, but unfortunately, as a real estate investors, we do want to make some kind of a game when we buy. But most importantly, Sabir, is
Hmm.
I want to be able to work out a win-win for both, right? I understand if
Right.
the price doesn't make sense for you, there's no reason why you would sell. You would
Yep.
continue just to live in your fabulous home, all right? But for us as an investor, if it's worth 300,000, we pay you 400,000. We just lost 100,000. So there's no reason why we would buy. So,
Exactly. And that's why
so
they don't want to, talk to us as investors.
correct. So Sabir. So right now, I would say. So unfortunately, Sabir, I don't think that we'll be able to work out a win-win. So why don't you call us back if there's anything changes in your end where you would consider a reasonable offer, and then
Okay.
boom.
Yeah. You
So
just don't
now,
waste time, right?
correct, dude. So now I just push them away. I'll be like, hey, dude, so it's not going to work. So when you do change your mind about the price, where you felt like, hey, if we can work something that's fair, then give me a call back, okay? Thank you so
Okay.
much,
Yeah.
Sabir, for your time. I appreciate it.
Yep.
And
Thank
if you
you,
don't
Khang.
mind, yeah, and then if you don't mind, can I call you back in the next 30 days or so just to touch base and see how things are going and see at that time if there's something we can work out?
Yeah.
So do you understand what I'm saying? So I push them
Exactly.
away, and then I plant the seed, and then
Right.
I'll touch base with him in the next 30 days. Make sense, bro? I hope that helps, Sabir. So basically, dude, all you're doing, dude. Now I know you're a youngster, dude. So a lot of respect to you, bro. Because a lot of kids your age right now, they're out there doing stupid shit. But you're here. You choose education over entertainment, and you're trying to build a business for yourself, dude. So, bro, respect. That's all I gotta say. All right. So let's rock and roll. JL Investment. What up, dude? What up?
Khang, what's good, brother? How you doing, man?
Good, man. What's your name?
Jonathan.
Okay, Jonathan. Turn on your camera.
Right now I'm doing something here with the family, so I'm just taking a little break on it.
Okay.
That's okay. I can keep the camera
So
off.
what do you want to do? You want a cold call role play? You got a question, or you got a lead? You call.
Yeah, I can do a role play. I don't mind. Yeah, I
All
got
right,
a couple
hello.
leads, but I don't have my computer.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, is this Khang?
Yeah, who's this?
Khang, good afternoon, sir. This is Jonathan with JL Investment. I'm calling because I see one of your properties down here on 123 Apple Street.
Okay. Well, what about it?
Awesome, sir. No, yeah. The reason I called because I just purchased a property down the street, and I seen this property needs some work. So I don't know if you have you had time to stop by and look at it, or what's the deal with this property?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's currently rented right now, and I get a bunch of calls of investors just like you all the time, and all they do is they call me, they lowball me and try my property, and I'm just not interested. Okay.
I see. Okay. Well, let me ask you this, Mr. Kong. Well, you said you got tenants in there. Have you stopped by the house recently?
Well, I mean, listen, I mean, this thing has been a rental for me for the past 10 years. Renter pay on time. They don't bother me.
Okay.
So there's no reason why I need to stop by and check on it. If they're happy, nothing is broken. Why fix it? I don't need to be there.
I see what you're saying, Mr. Kong. No worries, no worries. Well, I do see a little bit, the roof needs some work and stuff like that. So,
Okay,
you know.
now, okay, listen, I'm not interested in wasting time on all of this. Well, like I said, I get a bunch of calls about you with you investors all the time who wants to, buy the property and say a bunch of stuff, and all they do is they end up just making me a low ball on it, and I'm just not interested in it.
Okay, so what's the offer look like? I mean, we can probably do a little bit better.
I mean, listen, would you guys give me 500,000 for it?
It just depends on the property. Can I ask you a couple questions about the property?
I mean, everything you wanted to know is online, all right? And I just want 500,000 for the property. If you can give me 500,000 for the property is yours. If you can't, we're done.
I see, Mr. Kong. No, I'm not here to upset you. Like I said, just trying to give a call here. But
No,
look,
I
I
mean,
see the
listen,
property going
listen,
the property here in the neighborhood going about.
Listen. I'm not upset. Okay.
Okay.
I just get a bunch of calls like this all the time. All right. And I'm just sick and tired of people coming in trying to lowball me. All right. If you can pay me 500,000 for the property, it's yours. If you can't, then don't call me back.
I understood. Well, like I said, I'm not here to give you a low ball offer. I'm trying to get you a reasonable offer. But with that being said, like I said, I am a investor in this area. Like I said, I just bought a house down the street. We're looking at a property value after repaired. We're looking about maybe 300 to 350. Now, what make you think that your house is worth 500,000?
Well, I mean, I don't know where you get your information, but there's a house down the street that just sold for like 455, and it's smaller than mine.
See, that's the issue. Now it's smaller than yours. How many acreage?
I mean, probably similar size in lots.
Similar size lot. Huh? Is it remodeled?
That I don't know. I mean, I've never been in the house. All I know is that house is smaller than mine. It's just down the street. It's sold for 450. So to me, I'm asking 500,000 for the dollar for my property.
Okay. This is what I'm gonna do, Mr. Kong. I mean, this is my number, my personal phone number. I would like to give you a call back in a better time if I can get you, a time where it's convenient for you. Obviously, I think you might got something going on. So, I am a cash offer, all in. I'm willing to buy as is condition. You don't have to worry about anything. If you got tenants in there, you want to get rid of them, you don't have to worry about that. We'll take care of it. So, with that being said, do you have any questions for me at all?
No, dude. Okay, so what we're gonna do, Jonathan, is we're gonna switch role. All right, dude. You're the seller. I'm the buyer. We're gonna start picking up from the conversation that I just left off of. All right. Because, dude, that is weak. All right. Let me show you, dude. Let me show you how to take this up a notch.
Okay.
Got it. Okay. So, Jonathan, what I understand is there's a house down the street that you mentioned. It's smaller than yours, similar size in lots, and it's sold for $450, and you're asking $500,000 for your property. Is that correct? Hold on a second.
Right.
Hold on. The boss call. What is it, Lon? I'm live on YouTube. Okay, bye. All right, guys, I'm running out of time. Okay, the boss just called. She's hangry. All right, she's hangry. So, dude, we're gonna wrap this up. But Jonathan, you came in a little weak, man. So what I'm gonna do is once again, guys, reframe the question and take control of the call. Also, too, is another tip for Sair earlier. Sair, if you go back and you rewatch this, dude, all you do is you just answer question. And every single time when you answer a seller question, dude, you always follow through with another question. And that's how you maintain control of the phone. For example, I would say something like this. I would say, so Jonathan, so you mentioned there's a house down the street, smaller than your, similar size lot, just sold for $450. You don't know if it's updated or outdated, but based on that information, you want $500,000 for your property. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct, Khang.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, is there a mortgage, Jonathan, that we need to pay off?
No, it's paid off.
Okay, nice. So you own it free and clear.
That's right.
Congrats, Jonathan, because 9 out of 10 homeowners never pay off their mortgage. So you're one of the rare ones. So congrats. Good job. So do you see what I'm doing now? Dude, now I'm steering him away from the price, dude. Let's talk about something else. Okay? And then I compliment the seller, and then now I'm going to bring back to the price. Okay? And so Jonathan, I think earlier you mentioned the tax assessed value is around 375. Is that correct?
That is correct, Khang.
Okay, got it. And now let me share with you a little bit about what we do and what we offer, Jonathan. So we buy, so we're not looking to buy every single house, all right? And like I said, maybe we're able to work something out that's fair, that work for you, work for us. And if we can't, we can go separate ways. No hard feeling, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
We can do a better offer than the other ones, and let's see what you have.
Gotcha. Okay. So is there someone who offered you better than 500,000?
As recent calls, no. Not at the moment.
Got it. But you had offer on your property.
Yes, I had.
Okay. So what? Okay. So Jonathan, let me ask you. So what makes you not go with them?
They were just too low for me, to be honest.
Lower than 450?
It was lower than 450, yes, but like I said, this property is free and clear.
Sure.
Tenants are on time. Everything is
good,
nice and steady. You know, so it's cash flowing.
Gotcha. Okay. So you had an offer that's less than 450. You wanted 500,000. The property cash flow for you. Renters doing great. They're paying everything on time, and you don't really need to sell.
That is correct, Khang.
Okay. So I mean, Jonathan, then it's probably best if you just hold on to the property, because if everything is going so well, I mean, why change, right? If the renter's paying, they don't bother you, property's cash flowing, you pretty much want more than market value for your property, Jonathan, to be honest with you. So there's no, there's no room for us to actually make this number work. So if I were you, I'll just continue holding on to the property for the next 10, 20 years. Is that your plan then? If you won't sell it?
Well, yes, I am planning. I do have some family matter coming up, so I am kind of interested, as looking for convenient cash. But
Sure.
Worst case scenario, I am going to list it on the market, maybe find an agent myself.
Sure. Got it. Okay. So, got it. So, Jonathan, basically, if there is a price that actually makes sense for you, then you would rather sell the property then, all right? Does that make sense?
If it's close enough to the 420, yes.
Okay, so 420. Okay, got it. Okay. Wow. So another investor made you an offer even less than 420, huh?
Yes, Khang.
Got it. Okay. Got it. Okay. So for you to sell, you would have to get 420 for the property.
420 is the lowest I'll go, Khang.
Got it. Okay. So even if we come in, we take care of all the closing costs and all the fees, right? Taking over the property as is. I know you got renter in there, and I know they're good renter, and maybe we'll continue to keep it as a rental, but there's nothing that you have to worry about doing. All right. We'll take over with or without the renter. We'll pay all the excise tax, the transfer tax, the title insurance. If there's any commission involved, we'll take care of it. I mean, is that the best you can do for us, Jonathan?
And what about the tenants?
Well, you don't have to worry about the tenant, Jonathan. We'll take over with or without the renter. We'll deal with the renter after we close on the property. Because our goal, Jonathan, is to make sure that this is a hassle-free sale for you, okay?
Okay, Khang. I think it sounds interested. For real, it does. But
okay,
I do have to speak to the boss lady, so...
Of course.
If you have an offer right now you want to give me, I'll go ahead and talk with the wife over dinner tonight and see what we can do.
Got it. Well, Jonathan, you have a boss. I have a boss too, so I know exactly where you're coming from. But my thing is, before we decided to do anything, especially something this big, my wife and I, we typically kind of already talk about it. I kind of already know where she stands as well. So I suppose you know her pretty well too. So instead of wasting time going back and forth, let's just get straight to the point, Jonathan. Where do you think that we would need to be in price for us to do this together? Like for you to know, hey, you know what? I already know that the wifey the boss lady. She's not going to take anything less than this. This is probably where we need to be.
Okay.
Do you see? Okay, so Jonathan, do you see what I did there, bro? So I would never mention a price, dude, until I have to mention a price. You see, because now he's putting the wife in the middle. I'll be like, dude, like you and the wife probably already kind of talked about this already. Seems like you guys kind of have a little game plan already that about, you know, selling the property. So there must be a number that she's like, hey, we can't go lower than this, right?
Yep.
So instead of going back and forth, you know, if you can tell me, hey, what price that you know that the wife will accept, and then I can go and speak with my team manager, see if I can get that approved, you know, instead of me just throwing you some random numbers. That's Jonathan, and that's how I would do it. Okay, guys, I'm running out of time. I'm sorry. I appreciate it. Fatima, let me bring you back one more time, just because you are a student. So what can I help you?
Both calls really helped me. So you know, like the first call, I was taking notes on everything you guys were both saying. So I kind of like put like a number. Okay, so like this is what I gotta say first, you know, like what I'm calling for, you know, like make sure that the person has some time right now to talk to me, you know, and make sure, you know, like that I get the information from the person rather like you said, oh well, everything's on the internet. If you found me on the internet, then but you know, it's always best to get it from the source
Right.
and directly from the seller. So, you know, it was very helpful. Thank you so much for doing that, Khang, you know, and taking the time to even like help us out with everything. Like this is awesome, you know, what you're doing.
Okay. I want to say once again, I'm going to congrats for joining the academy, and I'm excited for you. I look forward to seeing you closing your first deal. Rock and roll. And Fatima, let's
go get this money.
I'm out, guys. Thank you so much
Have
for
a good
everyone for
day,
watching.
Khang.